Hey everybody, Sean here, and today we have a tragic story. As the title explains, this person tried to recreate Jesus' resurrection and obviously failed. This Zambian pastor, James Sakara, really believed he would rise from his underground tomb after being buried alive for 3 days. I'll leave the link below so that you can watch the actual video on this page. And we can see this guy was only 22 years old. We can see that church members weren't so sure about this plan. You think? There's a lot online about this, and many of these articles also mention that he was a part-time witch doctor, although they use exactly the same wording, so there's no real proof of that. I did see this one link that speaks of witchcraft, and his name is listed. It's an article about witchcraft and the reproduction of wealth in southern Zambia, so maybe there is a connection. This is 276 pages though, so who knows how his name is actually related. But one thing is for sure is that the enemy is behind this in one way or the other. May it be through pride and arrogance thinking they could actually do this, or maybe something else. Maybe he was testing God. And we know that when Jesus was tempted by Satan to throw himself off the cliff and have angels catch him, he quoted Deuteronomy 6:16 and that we should not put God to the test. This got me thinking about Bill Johnson's teaching that we can do all things Jesus did because his Spirit is in us. And while I agree that we as believers can do far more through Christ in us than most think, Bill's teaching is flawed. Some of you may remember the story of a Bethel student that fell off a cliff. They were students at the Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry, and what started off as a drinking party ended up with this guy Carlson falling off the cliff, and his unconscious body laid there for over 6 hours. Why? Because they hoped to save him with faith healing. And that led them to the illogical decision not to call the ambulance right away. Maybe this Zambian pastor had a similar belief, that because Christ is in him, he could do anything Jesus did and tried to replicate his resurrection. Regardless, yes, we can do far more through Christ's Spirit in us for God's glory if we just have that faith of a mustard seed. But when bad teaching causes our faith to override common logic, then it can lead to devastating endings like these. So with that being said, feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below, and until next time, take care and God bless.